Hey, hey, hey. I am sincerely praying that I don't regret this, but today, my dear friend Stephanie and I went to Pizza Hut. She didn't actually kidnap me. We agreed and met at Pizza Hut today. I am dying socially. Just an update. I have gone from a white blood cell count of 19,000. It dropped to 700 and then dropped again to 300, which is critically low. And so as a result, my doctor is being or was being super duper cautious, and I was pretty much in solitary, and so I couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. I mean, I was essentially having dinner here in my room, which is a really nice room. I love my room. That being said, I did not want to be confined to my room, and so but I was. And that meant my children couldn't come in here. My husband, of course, he was coming in here because he was one of the bringing me my food, and of course he's sleeping in here and all of those things. But I am dying socially. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything, and I haven't been since October. I've gone to church once to Bible study, and I have not gone out with my girlfriends or with anybody, to include my mom or my sister, since October. And that is not me. Every weekend, my daughter and I are going somewhere, or my mom or my sister, my girlfriend, somebody, and I haven't done anything. And this is like completely difficult for me. And so, yeah, that's where I am right now. And this is really, really difficult. But, I'm managing because I have to, because I want to live. And so, if the doctors say so, then that's what I'm doing. But today, again, with Stephanie and I, we snuck out, or I really am the one who snuck out because she was at work. And so we met for pizza at Pizza Hut. And although I couldn't really taste the pizza because my taste buds are still off, it was such a nice time to be able to go out and not talk about cancer, and not talk about medicine, and not talk about chemotherapy, and not talk about being stuck 50 million times because my veins are so small and they keep collapsing, and not talk about me and being sick, and be able to talk about somebody else, and talk about her birthday, and talk about her daughter's birthday, and talk about stuff and people and fun. It was such a wonderful time. I had so much fun, and though we didn't do much of anything but sit there and be girlfriends and have a good time, I love her to pieces, and I blamed her for me being out and about. And I'm genuinely prayerful that I don't regret being out, but I just needed it. I needed it more than I can probably articulate. But I'm not sure if you see that. But yeah, something popped up on my screen. But yeah, it was great. It was great. And I just wanted to say hi. And you know what? I'm going to come back because I don't want this to be super long, because I don't want you to get bored with it. But I'll come back with something else in just a little bit. I just wanted to say hi because I hadn't really talked to you much in the last few days. But it's been a really, really trying week. It's been a really, really trying week. Week past, today's Monday. But last week on Monday, I was at the hospital for labs. And then on Tuesday, I was at the hospital, Duke Raleigh. And then on Tuesday, I was at Duke Durham because I had to go in and get a granite injection, and I had to have labs. And then I was back Duke Durham on Wednesday, and then I was, well, maybe I was Duke. Okay, someone's calling. So I'll put you on pause. Actually, I'll come back and I'll record again. You know what? The call, it was actually actually my husband, so I'm going to call him back. But I can't remember where I was, Duke, Raleigh, Duke, Durham. But anywho, I was Duke somewhere. And then again on Thursday, I was a Duke, Durham. But I found out a lot of good information. I'm not supposed to be getting blood pressures checks or blood drawn because I've had a mastectomy. I was just inundated with information and just overwhelmed with it all. But I'll come back and I'll talk to you about that later.